Just like Nashville 2023, Nashville 2024 laid waste to both the 250 and the 450 field, impacting all three championships in a meaningful way, with multiple race winners now having the rest of their season in jeopardy. Let's take a look at the latest on Sexton, Roczen, Kitchen, and Mcadoo as part of this RotoMoto injury report brought to you by O'Neal. Up first, of course, is Chase Sexton, who had this horrific crash early in the 450 main event. Chase whiskey throttle launched his KTM 450 like only a C rider knows how, landing way long or way short, depending on how you look at it. Following hitting the ground, Chase seemed to be in great pain and discomfort while the Alpine Stars medical unit collected him from the racetrack. Following the conclusion of the night, Chase said, "Crashed out tonight. A stone cracked my throttle body and the throttle got stuck off of that single, which ended my night. Bummer, but nothing's broken, and we will bounce back in Philadelphia." Somehow this wasn't even the most ridiculous crash on the night, as just moments later, Ken Roczen would take claim for one, if not the wildest crashes in the history of the sport, and definitely one that rivals his 2017 Anaheim crash and his 2018 run-in with Cooper Webb. About 8 minutes into the main, the 94 was running second with Eli Tomac ahead, and Jet Lawrence just behind when he tripled into the whoops and immediately launched a plume of white smoke out of the back of the bike. Ken made it through about 4 whoops safely before getting absolutely kicked off the bike in a way few have ever experienced, managing to land clear of the section and narrowly avoiding the bike landing on him in the process. Of the event, Ken said, "I thought bull riding would be more fun. Getting some MRIs on Monday, knee, ankle, and toes, got all of it. What a bummer. It was shaking up to be a good battle, but once again, you can't take an old German oak out just like that. We'll be back. I just don't know when yet." The HEP Suzuki squad confirmed that it was a suspension malfunction, and Ken went on to say, "We are doing some investigation as my shock body only had about 3 hours on it, and we have never seen a malfunction like that. It wasn't a seal or anything. The bottom cap / housing, or whatever you want to call it, just completely exploded." Things were slightly less eventful in the 250 class, but the ramifications were even greater when it comes to the championships. In qualifying, 250 East leader Cameron Mcadoo had a very small and innocent-looking get-off involving Dirt Bike Depot's Logan Leitzel that resulted in the factory rider hitting the dirt. Cam managed to make the night show and limped into the main event with a 9th in the heat, but after an early race collision with teammate Levi Kitchen, Little Mac made the decision to pull off rather than ride around in last to risk further injury and still end up with 0 points anyway. Sunday evening, Mcadoo updated saying, "Unfortunately, yesterday during qualifying, while on a roll lap, another rider and I came together, damaging my shoulder. I did everything in my power to race the main last night, but it just wasn't possible to finish safely. I will be further evaluated this week to find out the extent of it, and will update everyone accordingly. It's very easy to resort to why me, but I've learned that way of thinking never encourages progress to get where I want to be. Thank you to all of my partners and fans for the continued support. P.S. I'm glad that Levi Kitchen is okay after our crash in the main." But unfortunately, Levi is not exactly okay unless Cam knows something that we don't. Levi came into the night with a 250 West points lead, but the chef went down early in the 250 main event and was run over by fellow East competitor Max Anstey and was very slow to return to his bike. Levi did eventually remount his Pro Circuit Kawasaki and made a very gutsy ride to salvage a 14th and stay within 2 points of race winner RJ Hampshire. Kitchen went on to say after the race, "Man, how quickly things can change. Feels like some broken ribs, but we will see. Glad to salvage some points. Ain't over yet." Obviously, Levi is not at 100%, but you wouldn't know it after he put in the second fastest lap time of the main event despite the apparent injury and working through traffic. Hopefully the week off for the West Riders as the series heads to Philly will be enough to get Levi rested up and ready for the title fight to come. Since he is just 2 points down, he still controls his destiny of being able to beat RJ in both races, and he would still come away with the title. Thanks as always for watching RotoMoto. My name is Donnie. Keep it pinned to the weekend.